I don't even know if I could have imagined my life where it is right now just 4 or 5 years ago before we went down the fostering path.
And here we are. That's probably one of my favorite parts along this journey is that we do have a big family, a big, loud, crazy family. Cohen is 6. He's our ball of energy. Callie is 5. She is the boss. Nevaeh is 5. She's got a good imagination. Joseph is 2, and he's our athlete. And then Maribel is 19 months old, and she is our drama queen. So we hesitantly took the jump into foster care and didn't really know what we were doing, and we went through the classes, had decided to get our toes wet and provide respite care. So we've gone from not sure that we wanted to do this to now we have 5 kids total in our home.
Our goals at the beginning were to just experience the fostering system, to see if our family can grow, and then to just provide a home for these kids. I mean, growing up, they just want to be kids. They live a traumatic life. They have lots of things going on in their little minds that we just wanted to offer stabilization and a stable home for them.
Who's gonna start thumbs up and thumbs down? When you open your home to foster care, you're asking trauma and brokenness to sit next to you at the dinner table kind of thing. We had to come to terms that we were okay with that and that it was going to be okay. It's gonna be uncomfortable and there's going to be times where you just don't understand, but God's still there and He's watching over us.
If anybody knew how big that brick wall was put up in front of me and for me to change to get to the position I'm in now, anybody can do it. It's not just committing to being a foster parent. That's not the only thing you can do to help out the fostering system. There's so many different ways that you can be active with fostering. And so finding your little niche, what you can do to help out these kids that really just want to be kids and want to have a safe and loving family, loving home to live in.
We've really grown as our marriage has grown, and we've learned that we've had to lean on each other. There have been some really hard moments. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've just really learned a lot about our marriage and each other through this process. Yeah.
I've done some challenging things, and fostering, I tell people, is the hardest thing I've ever done. But would I change it? No.
Today in Columbia, there are 320 children in foster care and 84 foster homes. When there are not enough foster homes in a city, a child is forced to move to another town, and the further away they get from their biological parent, the harder reunification becomes. They have to say goodbye to everything they've ever known. So when you're talking about a teacher, friends at school, their bus driver, the trauma compounds for them. And so those are more relationships they have to rebuild, more relationships they have to heal from because they've had to say goodbye. There are numerous ways to help a child in foster care. You can volunteer to bring a meal once a month. You can become a respite provider. You can even volunteer at our Family Connections home, which is supervising visits for biological parents. If we got 200 more families involved in foster care, we really could make the next step of changing the landscape of our community. Because we know that if we can change the landscape of foster care, we're impacting generations to come, and we're changing our city for the better.